Hello and welcome to my second journal kpop flip through. And yeah, so this journal went through a lot. Like, it's kind of thick. Not the thickest, but it's quite thick. And in the front I have a picture of Lucas from NCT and Wavy. And then the back is just blank and it's kind of dirty, but yeah. So let's get on with the journal flip through, I guess. So the firstly we just have like this clear cover, then this decoration, this like Lucas picture, yeah. And this was my first spread of this journal, and it was quite simple, and I had to write a lot, and I hadn't heard a lot after writing it, but I liked it in the start. But right now I wouldn't say that I really like it. Then we have a spread about 80's song Treasure, and my hand also hurt a lot after writing this because it was a lot, and also it was so uncomfortable to write near the spiral and I had to write like literally right here, and it was so uncomfortable. But yeah, and anyways, like I liked the lettering, but my printer somehow weirder. Okay, I'm sorry for my English today. Like, I'm not sure what's wrong, but yeah. Okay, so I'm not sure what happened to my printer, but like it printed like that, and like you can see you can see it in all of the pictures, like in this one especially, and that's like kind of bothering me. But yeah. Okay, then this spread. At that time when I did the spread, I had just gotten these washies like from Muji, and it was a pack of 3. And yeah, this washi was also in that pack, and I actually really liked this washi, and I still love it. And I really liked the way it was, like everything was kind of matching and stuff. And yeah, not gonna lie, I think that this was one of my favorite spreads. And even though it's like not that good now, but I feel like it's still quite treasured and important and nice. Yeah. And yep, so I really like that spread. And this spread, it might not look that bad, but I really don't know what I was doing here. Like, why did I even put those names of them? Like, why would I just, yeah. Okay, and now on to one of my most tragic spreads. Okay, the lettering was nice, not gonna lie. I really liked the lettering, and I really liked like that gradient, a bit of a gradient, and that red like outline, like shadow thingy. But I didn't know what to put in here, so I just literally uh, stuck some like paper in here, and then I wrote the name of the categories, and they turn out to look really disgusting. So I stuck some paper on, and honestly, it looked even worse. And I just never did anything else here because, yeah, no. Okay, this was a spread about section and was kind of like a page filler. I don't know what you call those, but yeah, it was not bad, I think. Yeah, at that time, it was just when I started buying some stationery, so yeah. Okay, this was a collab with my friend Mary. Is that how her name was pronounced? Like, I don't know, like, I'm sorry. Yeah, and we did a spread about our ultimate groups, and her was the boys, so I just did a spread about the boys. And I actually didn't hate it, but like I used a lot of the same washi, and it was, yeah, not that good of an idea. But it wasn't that bad, to be honest. Okay, this spread, it's one of my more liked ones, one of my older ones, but the ones that I like more, and it wasn't bad, I think. Like, here I wrote the day and happy, but they turned out looking really bad, so I just stuck that again, like happy and day. Yeah, but anyways, it turned out fine, and I actually quite liked the way I did those, like, paper thingy, like how I stuck the paper. Yeah, and I actually really like that spread, and it's not the worst. Yeah. Okay, this spread, it just isn't for me. Like, I bought that washi, and I don't really use this washi at all. Don't use this washi now, but I don't really like the washi, and like the lettering was it's like okay-ish, I guess. And I don't really know what I was doing here, like, yeah, no. Okay, this was a spread about Wooyoung, and it was his birthday, and I thought that it would look kind of cute because at the start I had this picture and I had like this paper around it, and I was like, yes, that's gonna be cute. But then I stuck the washi on, and yeah, no, that's not cute. And this, I'm not even sure what the sticker was supposed to be like I'm not sure. Okay, then we have a spread about NCT Dream. I really don't know why I stuck these memos, like not exactly memos, but like city flags. That was not a good idea, to be honest. And like the bright tape was washi tape was not a good idea either. But yeah. Okay, this spread was not the worst actually. I quite liked it. And I really liked those stickers that I bought, so I just used them quite a lot. And yeah, it isn't the worst. Like the lettering is kind of good, I guess. But like that washi is also like it's making the spread look not that good. And I used a lot of pictures and it wasn't that bad, to be honest. Yeah, okay, this December playlist, it's one of the spreads I don't like because like what was this like paper at the start when I started journaling in my first and like at the start of my second journal, I used a lot of paper and like I'm not sure why they have to like put this paper on put it here and why they have to put this washi. Like I liked the picture. The lettering was not that cute, but okay. Then this is some lyrics from It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. It's like the name and the lyrics, I think. But yeah, I used like I cut out a picture from magazine, which was not the worst idea, and it doesn't look the worst, but like yeah. And I bought some Christmas washi, which was kind of cute, I guess. Ooh, and I used this sticker because I really didn't know what to do here because I didn't have too many songs, and like I didn't know what to do, so I just like put a sticker on, and the lettering was just like kind of weird, but not the worst, I guess. Okay, this color combo. Okay, the color combo itself, like orange and blue, isn't like the worst, but when it's like light blue and kind of like brightish orange, but kind of pastel. It's not even pastel orange, but like it just like the tones of the colors make it look worse. Like I used a lot of paper, if you see here, and stuff, and like I used a lot of washi, and like I did these things around the pictures, and yeah, honestly, that was not a good idea, and I'm not the biggest fan of the spread, and I actually don't really like it. Okay, this was Days Until Christmas, like countdown, and it was supposed to, I thought it would look like kind of cute, but you know, I made some mistakes like here, here, okay, yeah, I made a lot, and like, it's not that, okay, well, in the end, it ended up looking kind of nice, like, kinda, and yeah, and like, I actually did the lettering kind of similar to the wish list, except it was like reverse colors, but and it wasn't bad, I guess. Okay, this was a spread about BTS at MGAs, and it wasn't the worst, but I literally used 3 plant stickers, and like it looks really planty, maybe like too much, like it has too many plants. Like I don't know, that's not the like that wasn't the best idea, to be honest. Okay, and then this, it was a spread about Jungwoo, and okay, that's like kind of a duality, but like the outfit looks like his face, his like smiles, his sweet smile, and his outfit look like total like opposites. So yeah, okay, this was, I'm not sure what I was doing here, but yeah, the lettering wasn't the best either. Okay, this was a spread about Gashana, and it was not the worst, I guess, and I tried like cutting the pictures like that, and it was quite an interesting idea, but I've never done it since, so yeah. Because some people literally like do those like cuts really nicely, but I just can't, I guess, so yeah. But everything else seems to be like kind of okay here, so yeah. Okay, this was a spread about Christmas Eve, and yeah, it's not the worst, to be honest. I quite liked the way I did the lettering, and it was like okay. And these pictures were just from Pinterest, yeah. And then we have a spread about Seonghwa, and it's not the worst, I guess, but it definitely isn't one of my favorites. Okay, then this was a spread about Christmas. Okay, whatever happened here, but yeah, it wasn't bad, I think. Like, I didn't really like the way I laid out the pictures, but it was like everything else was quite okay. Okay, then we have Wasted on Me. I did, I made the spread quite some time ago, I remember, and like I kind of see that the highlighter is kind of faded, but oh well. If you see like this and this, it's because I tried to take off the picture because I stuck it on the wrong place, and that's exactly the reason why I put this sticker on, and this one. So yeah, but I actually didn't exactly like the spread, but it got a lot of likes on my Instagram. You should check it out if you haven't. Yeah, and like the learning was not the worst. Like it was kind of good, to be honest. But everything else was just kind of not that cute. Also, I'm sorry for seeing, to be honest, because I don't know why I'm seeing it so much today. Yeah, and this was a spread about Astro, and I really liked the way I like did a collage. It isn't exactly a collage, but like I added a lot of pictures, and I liked the way like I did the names. It was kind of nice, I think, and the lettering was kind of big, and I never do like big lettering, and I quite liked it. And in the end, I ended up quite liking it, and I actually didn't need to write much, which was great. Okay, then this. Okay, like, some time ago, like, when I did the spread, I saw people doing, like, lettering and about, lettering of lyrics from some kind of K-pop song, and I was just like, why don't I do that too? And, okay, yeah, that just turned out horrible. I wanted to do, like, I wanted it to look cute, but like it ended up looking like disgusting, and I never liked the spread, and I never like it's not exactly a spread, but I don't like whatever that was, and yeah, I never posted this too. So okay, this was a spread about Blackpink. It was kind of minimalistic, and I'm not sure why I did it about Blackpink. Like, I don't really stand Blackpink. I don't like them too much, but at that time, I just somehow printed out those pictures, and I had to use them. So, yeah. Well, anyways, this was Taehyung's birthday, and this spread itself is kind of like, I'm not sure what I did here. Like, it's not my favorite, honestly, but like this was kind of nice, and I mean, like, the lettering wasn't the worst too. So I don't know. Like, it's okay, I guess. Yeah, this from now on, like, I made from this time, from these spreads, I made more minimalistic spreads, but only for some time, not in all my journal, but like, yeah, I did a spread about Promise. It was, I'm not sure if I like it or if it's just like or if it's just like okay, but it's kind of somewhere in between. And then I did the spread of like 2019, so that I know when I look in my journal later, that I see that I made these spreads in 2019. And yeah. Okay, then if you see, those are more minimalistic, but they're not exactly minimalistic. I just didn't use these spaces a lot, like those. I don't even know what I was doing, but I kind of liked the spread, but I'm not sure what I did here, like whatever. Yeah, but it wasn't the worst. Then this was kind of nice spread, I guess. Like, I quite like this one. And yeah, again, like that minimalistic theme. Yes, I did about their dream, like when Mark was graduating dream, which was kind of sad, and like it was a sad time for all of us, I guess. And yeah, but I'm not sure what I was like, doing here, but like, okay, let me just leave it like that, because there are definitely some worse spreads in my journal than that one. Okay, then this, I actually quite liked it. It was quite simple, but I quite liked it. Like, the lettering was okay, kind of good, but kind of okay, and the washi fits really well, and it's just kind of nice spread. Okay, this spread, I'm not exactly sure what I was doing. I'm pretty sure I did the spreads about after Christmas, and I really ran out of inspo because I did journal a lot on when I had the holidays. So I did the spread when I was kind of feeling like I want to do a spread, but at the same time I didn't have that much inspo. So I did the spread and it was just like, kind of like not that good. But this spread, I actually really liked the way I put the lettering. I never did anything like that, so that was kind of interesting. But yeah, that moon memo is not my favorite one, I guess. Like the way I used it, yeah. I like the lettering and the way I put it, but like that's it. Okay, then from here I made a lot of birthday spreads and I rushed a lot doing those spreads. Like not it's not like rushed, but I wanted to do those spreads and I was like I must do a spread for that idol, and later I just stopped because it just I feel like I have to do something even though like I don't, and I have to like kind of make myself do it, so I just stopped doing them now. Like I do them once in a while when I feel like it, but like I don't do them too often, like, and I don't make myself do them. So I made that's okay. So I made the spread. The lettering wasn't the best. Like the memo was, I don't know. I didn't really have any green like memos or stickers or anything. I didn't have that many, so yeah, and this was kind of weird, I guess. Okay, this one I was so lazy to write because I was doing 3 spreads in one day. This was the first, and this was the second, and the next one will be the third. And I was just so tired of writing that I didn't want to write in here anymore, so I just like put a lot of washi tapes in here, and I just left it like that. And then this was the third spread I did that day, and I liked this probably the most out of the last 2, out of those 3 birthday spreads. I like this one the most probably, and it's just kind of pink and yellow, and I don't really have pink and yellow stuff, so I didn't have because I have some now. But yeah, and it's kind of nice, I think. But yeah, okay, this was just, I don't even know why I stuck this memo. It's just a simple sticky note though, but yeah, I really had no idea what to do in here. So okay, this was I tried this lettering, which was okay, I guess, and it was my first life update, which was kind of different from what I usually do. So yeah, and this was the Say My Name spread. I actually never do anything like that in the middle, and I wanted to like stick it like they do in the Midori's, but like the spiral, so I couldn't, so I just cut that in half, kind in half, and I did. I don't know. This spread was not the worst, and it's just kind of different from what I usually did because I did experiment a lot, but not a lot at the same time. Like, yeah. So okay, this was a spread about all night. And honestly, I'm not sure, like I really didn't have that much inspo because you see I used this green paper here, here, and here, and then I used the same washi here, here, and here, and here, and yeah, like that was kind of repetitive, but it wasn't the worst. And the lettering, like I put like stars in here and like dots, and that was kind of cute, I guess, but that's it. Okay, then it was about all light, and I actually really loved the album. My favorite track is probably Roleplay, or I don't know, Treasure was, or One in a Million. Okay, that's like really good. And yeah, it's not the worst. It's kind of cute. I really like the pink theme. It doesn't have much of a theme, to be honest, because it doesn't have that much pink, but yeah, it wasn't the worst. Okay, and then I did also the same thing to 80s album, and it turned out kind of differently, but yeah, it's not the worst. But as I said, I used a lot of brown paper here, so I didn't really like, and I really don't know why I used this red washi tape, and it's too bright, and this is kind of like darkish blood red, and that one is kind of like bright red, which was not a good idea to use it. And as I said, I did a lot of birthday spreads at that time, so I did a spread for Doyoung, and it's not the worst. I actually, okay, sorry for moving the camera. Yeah, it's not the worst, and it's kind of cute. I don't know, like this picture of him is really cute, honestly. Oh, I'm saying honestly again. Okay, and this, I was so lazy to write. I didn't know how to lay out the lettering, so I just did this, and it was not a good idea. And I just don't know what I did. Well, what I did here. And then I did a spread about Janjan's birthday. And yeah, this is a separate page actually. Okay, like it's because it's a separate page, and this is too. And I wanted to like write inside here, but I didn't, just because I didn't know what to write. Like I literally didn't, and I just ended up sticking those to fill up some space. And I don't even know why I did that, because it doesn't look cute. And like if you see, like it's kind of really repetitive. Like there are pictures and there are pictures. Oh, sorry for shaking the camera. And then there are brown paper. There's some brown paper and there's two. And like that's blue washi, that's blue washi, that's pink washi, that's pink washi. Wait, maybe there isn't any pink washi, and I like lined it, and it was just like not a good idea. And I really wanted to stick the word day in the middle, but like the spiral. Yeah. Okay, then we have Hobie's birthday, and this was pretty much one of the last. I was kind of really tired of making those birthday spreads, so it was one of my last ones at that time. And yeah, I really didn't know what to do for his birthday, and I really didn't know what I was doing in the spread too. And yeah, okay, this was a packing list, which was kind of cute, honestly. Like it's really simple, but it's kind of cute, and I had to white out this part, but like yeah, like I quite liked the yellow one, like the way this luggage bag, like okay, this is like the worst 2 pages of my journal. Okay, one of the worst pages, like, because there are some really bad ones. But I started making this, and I wanted to do like my favorite washies, and okay, like what in the world was happening? Like I wanted to do this, but like it turned out looking not cute at all, and I just wanted to do that like as Polaroids, but I don't know what happened, so I just left it like that. And then this, okay, I want to do like a Valentine's Day like page spread, and like I didn't want to write, so I just like stuck some pictures on, and then I did this, and I like, why did they even draw those like hearts? Like that's not cute. I'm like, I put those sloth stickers, sloth. I think that's how they're called. And yeah, the lettering was okay. I mean, but like, what in the world is okay? Those are disgusting pages. Okay, this was my March playlist, and yeah, just kind of it's kind of simple, and it's not the worst, I guess, but like it's not the best one. Okay, this was, I really procrastinated whether I should do the spread or not, and I really procrastinated to doing that, because like I did the spread maybe a month or a month and a half after the movie was released, even though I had the pictures for like a long time. So yeah, and I actually did the lettering differently than I have ever done, and yeah, it's not the best, but yeah. Okay, this is like the most tragic spread in my journal. Like as I said, like there are some tragic ones, but this is the most tragic one. I wanted to fill this page, and I just used my new and my only Tombow doll brush pen, and that was one of the worst ideas. And I even put like the stickers and drew those stars, and that was honestly really disgusting, because like the lettering wasn't even that nice, and like okay, and that's probably that's probably my most tragic spread ever. And yeah, and right now I understood that if if I have to do like a page filler and I really don't want to do it, but I just want to fill it, then I should just not fill it, because it'll end up looking even more disgusting. But yeah, Okay, then the next one is March, like cover page, and I started doing those two because I wanted to know later. I wanted to know like when I opened them, like when I did when I did which spread. I'm sorry about that. And yeah, and this cover was kind of nice, I guess. Like I liked the way it did like the white line in between. Yeah, it was something different too. Okay, coffee break was, I don't know, like it was an okay spread. This was, the picture is gorgeous. The brown paper looks okay, and the memos look disgusting, and the lettering looks disgusting too. So yeah, okay, those are one of my two favorite spreads actually, and this was a spread of while you were sleeping, and it was a collab, and I don't even know. Like this was really cute, honestly. Like the way I used the paper and like it was really simple but really cute. And I don't know. Maybe I should do more of that like minimalistic style because I can't really find my style because I started my third journal and like I still can't really find it. But okay, don't mind the swashy. You'll find out what it's for next. But okay, this was also a collab with my friend Sue Haley. I hope that's how her name is pronounced. And yeah, it was just like about this Stray Kids song, and I never do anything like that, so it was also quite interesting. And like the colors were quite good. Okay, this is a spread you shouldn't really see, so I just put like this paper on. So yeah, and then I did a collage of I Use a song, and honestly, I really wanted to do like a normal spread, like not a collage, because I never do collages, and I can't do collages very well. So I just wanted to use all the pictures since I printed out a lot, and I wanted to do a spread, but I didn't want to do a 2-page spread, so I just ended up doing a collage because I didn't know what to do, and it would have been kind of nice if I hadn't like drawn this. That was a big mistake, like really. Okay, this was a spread for. Okay, why do I even keep like shaking the camera? Okay, yeah. I did a spread for Songhwa's birthday, and it's not the best. Like I did this, the thing as I did Taehyung's birthday spread, and I still don't really like it. Like, yeah, honestly, I'm never doing anything like this. The lettering is kind of hard to see. Like I wanted to do a lighter shadow, but it was too light, and I lined the lettering with a blue pen, so it's kind of hard to see. But yeah, and this was kind of a collage because I didn't know what to do, and the way I used the swashy was I put the swashy in not that good of a place. Okay, but yeah. Okay, this was like how my letters look like, and they haven't really changed much. Like I think they're pretty much the same. Yeah, I changed my R because my R really was bothering me, so I just changed it a little. Okay, then I have my April cover spread, and it's really simple, but it's nice. And don't mind these washes again; they were not supposed to be here. And also a personal spread, and then this was Changmin's birthday, and I used like this washi kind of weirdly. Like it's not weird, but like yeah, and I didn't really like the lettering I did here, and here and here. And if you see this, it's like, oh, why do I keep shaking the camera? Okay, yeah, you see the lettering, pink outline and black outline, and the same with that one, and it doesn't look cute at all. Like the way I did the lettering was kind of nice, but everything else is just not nice. Okay, the lettering was. I wanted to do a gradient. I definitely wanted to do it nicely, but it ended up looking not nice, and it doesn't even look exactly like a gradient. But yeah, and these stickers are not the cutest too. And I tried to do this like a film strip, but like it was just not meant to be a film strip because like it doesn't even, there aren't that many like white squares as there aren't as many in each side. Like they're not equal. Like, yeah, they're on the same amount. Okay, this is also a personal spread, and this was a spread about the boy in love, boy with love, not in love. But yeah, I never did anything like this one. I only did like some lyrics from the video, but I kind of liked it, and I used the washi in a nice way, I guess. So which was kind of nice, and I drew those a lot, like those. And this was not the worst too, and like the lettering was kind of nice too. Like, I don't know, it wasn't a bad spread. Okay, this spread I kind of did the same thing as I did with the last one. I drew those. I did like only like the lyrics from the song, which didn't turn out as cute, and like I tried doing like Stray Kids because I wanted to fill up the space, but it ended up looking kind of weird. But I did that mirror like logo, and yeah. Okay, this was an April playlist, and it was kind of nice, I guess. Like, I never lined my lettering, and I never put any like lettering on top of one on another. And yeah, and like, and the way I put the memo was not my favorite, and like this was not the cutest, but like everything else is kind of nice, I guess. Okay, this was my May cover spread, which was pink, really pink. And yeah, I just did those two because I've been doing them a lot at that time, because I did a lot of that at that time. And I did the way I did the lettering for like the okay, like, I'm never going to stop shaking the camera because I accidentally touch it every time. But yeah, okay, I liked the way I did like the lettering, and I did it like vertically. It was interesting, and I didn't use, and the way I used the washi wasn't that bad either. The spread in itself was not bad at all. Okay, this one is definitely not my favorite. I tried to do gradient, but I can't really do gradients, so yeah. Okay, this was a collab with, like, a group collab, kinda. And yeah, I did about, like, a spread about, like, our lives and what's, like, most important and stuff. Or, like, the theme was, like, do K-pop in your life, but, like, I don't know. I did everything. I don't even know what I did here, but it isn't the worst, but it isn't the best, so it just, yeah. Okay, this was a spread about my friend Dana, my internet friend Dana, and yeah, and she's a Mingy and Yoongi enthusiast, and which is like one of the most accurate representations of her, I think. And yeah, okay, I don't really have much to say except that she's really beautiful. Okay, then we have a May life update, because I forgot to do like life update for like 3 months. It's not like I forgot, but I just didn't do it, so yeah, because it's my journal still, so okay, yeah, that's that. And then we have a Mingy spread, because I was really feeling like, because I was really biased by Mingy, but yeah, it was kind of green, and green doesn't look cute since like I don't have many green things, so yeah. Okay, then I finally listened to myself, and I finally left the page blank, because if I didn't want to do a spread, and I kind of wanted to do a page filler, but I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't do any kind of page filler, because it might have ended up looking disgusting, like the one with like never give up, like, yeah. Okay, then this was for June, like the cover for June. It's kind of okay, I mean, but yeah. Okay, this was the spread for 80s Wave, and honestly, I don't really like it that much. I tried to do the lettering big since I didn't know what to write, and I only had like 3 pictures. And yeah, it's just kinda, I don't know, weird. Okay, this was a collab, and it was about Twilight by Onias. Okay, whatever. I can't pronounce for life. But yeah, and this spread was kind of nice, I think, and like, I did like the outline of the page, which was kind of interesting. And this spread, like, I actually drew this, and I can't draw, so that was something. And I did the lettering for this, and the lettering was kind of interesting. And I wrote a lot of songs here, like a lot. Yeah. Okay, then this was my 80s profile spreads, and my 80s profile spread And if you see this, like, it's it's almost like it's almost been like a year, no, maybe like 9 months since ATEEZ debuted, and I printed out those pictures like a few weeks after their debut, and I thought I would do like profiles, and I didn't do it for like at least 7 months or something, and I finally did them now. And since I have those pictures, I didn't want to print any new ones because what would I do with those pictures? So I just ended up doing uh, their their profiles. And yeah, I used like the same papers in here, but like it doesn't look that bad, I guess. Like, and I use the same washes since I don't really have anything orange, and their whole theme is kind of orange, and their like colors orange. So yeah. And this was the spread for the cover page for like July, and I really liked the way that I did it because it was like it's really simple, and like the lettering is kind of like simple and nice. And I wrote summers here, which was, yeah, I kind of like this one since it's like really simple. Okay, this was not that cute, honestly. Like, I used the memos, and they're like, nah, I don't know, like, they're not the memos are cute itself, but like, I don't know what I did with this and this one. Like, I don't even know what I was doing here, so it's not my favorite. And I did like yellow and red here, but like, yeah, anyways. Okay, this was a spread for ATEEZ album. It was like a review of the whole album, and I used my mild-liners since I got the mild-liners and I really wanted to use them, so yeah. And the spread itself is kind of simple, but it's kind of nice. And yeah, and also I used this picture, and I also had a picture of Wave, which is why it's here, because it didn't fit in the last spread, so I just made a separate like spread for it. And yeah, it's kind of simple, and I kind of like colored this one, which was something that I would probably never do. And I got this grid washi from a pen pal, like the sample for it, and it's like really cute, and I love it. Okay, then this was an okay spread. I don't really have much to say about it. Yeah, but sound looks great, honestly. Okay, this was a spread about that like summers here and stuff, and yeah, it's kind of simple, but it's okay. I mean, and like the shadow kind of looks nice. So, okay, this is a spread I kind of really like. I really like the way I did like a whole talented cutie like on the side, because Mary is. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry for pronouncing her name probably wrong, but yeah, okay, I really liked the way I did the lettering. Like, it was really nice, and ooh, those stickers are like really cute, and they're from her shop, and yeah. Okay, this was a life update, and it was like a huge life update. And yeah, I just kind of liked it, and I also used my mild liners for it. But anyways, like it's kind of cute and simple. But like I literally ruined like the whole like top, and I literally had to like stick a whole paper on here. And yeah, okay, this was a spread for snapping, and it's kind of simple, but it's like kind of nice, I guess. And I really like the lettering for this spread, and it's kind of cute. And like Jung looks great in orange, honestly. Like, yeah. It was also kind of simple, but yeah. Okay, this was also kind of a simple spread, but I actually really liked it because it was my favorite picture of Songhwa, and I never had any favorite pictures for any idols, but I found my favorite picture of Songhwa, and it's his like pre-debut, like this picture, and this picture is literally the profile of this YouTube channel. It's like the profile picture of my Instagram uh user account, and it's also in my like on the YouTube cover and stuff. And yeah, it's like my favorite picture ever, and I used to have it as a home screen on my phone, but since school is starting and nobody knows I like K-pop, so I just changed it. So yeah, and the lettering was, and I spent quite a long time on the lettering, and it's kind of nice, I guess. Okay, this spread, I'm not sure, like, I don't really like it, like, but, like, the memo was so cute, honestly, like, yeah, and he looks really nice. Okay, this was Duality, and yeah, it's cutie and badass, and it's kind of nice, I think. Like, the lettering is okay-ish, but yeah. This was a spread about Jisung, and it's kind of nice, honestly, like, the way I use the memos, because I don't usually write in memos, I just use them for decoration. Not always, but most of the time, so it was kind of nice. And at that time, I had just bought, like, a new stationery, so yeah, that was great. Okay, this was a packing list. I did it for myself. I wasn't planning to post it anyways, and it didn't even turn out cute. And like, I tried to like pull out 3 random colors, and then the being gray, yellow, and brown. So I just did a spread for that, and it's not exactly a spread, but it's a really simple packing list, which I would never post because it looks disgusting. But yeah, this was a spread about Mark Lee, and I actually quite like the lettering when there's like this black shadow behind it, if that makes sense, because I did the same lettering for my favorite picture of Songhwa, and yeah, I used this big memo sheet, and I only have like 2 big memo sheets from when I won a giveaway, so yeah, and this picture of Mark fit here very well. Ooh, okay, this spread is kind of nice. It's really simple and kind of minimalistic, but I really like it, honestly. Okay, this is a spread about Taeyong, and like the letters are really big, like really big, and everything else is kind of like nice. I don't really have much to say about it. Okay, this was a spread about side effects, and this spread is kind of okay-ish, but this is my favorite memo ever, and this is my favorite washi ever, and this is a really cute sticker which just fits with the theme, like, of my favorite stationery, except that this is kind of badass and this is kind of really cute, so yeah, but never mind. This spread was okay, I mean. Okay, and this is a spread about DPR Live. I just found out about him, like, not just, but like a month ago or maybe a bit more ago, or maybe more time ago, but yeah. I really like him, and his songs are great, and honestly, these are my favorite songs, which are Jasmine, Text Me, and Martini Blue, and they're so good, like, love them. And the lettering was kind of weird, because I don't really do gray lettering for some reason. Yeah. Okay, this was the cover for August, and it isn't cute. I wanted to do something, like, simple, and I did something simple, and I don't even know why I went out, like, of this memo. I could have done it in the memo, but I don't know. I didn't think about that when I was doing it. Okay, this print, I just did it not too long ago, and I thought that it would look really cute, because I really liked the way, like, I put the lettering, like, the way I put them, like, not like this, but like that. Like, yeah. And I thought that it would be, like, really cute. The lettering itself turned out kind of cute, but when I did, like, these boxes, it ended up looking kind of disgusting, so I probably won't post it, but yeah. And this is my last spread, and if you wonder why it's not on, like, the last page, because there's still a last page, like this, and why it's not on the last page is because I did the spread when I got my 3rd journal, which means that I want to do spreads in that journal, and that means that I would just, like, rush to make, like, a spread, just, like, fill that page. So I just thought that I should just leave that page blank, since I didn't want to, like, rush it and do, like, a stupid spread, which, like, not a stupid spread, but, like, I didn't want to do a spread that would look really bad, just because, like, I forced myself to, like, to do it, so I didn't want that to happen, so I just did the spread, and it's kind of simple, and it's kind of not, and it's kind of nice, I guess. I didn't really know what to write here, and I really didn't know how to, like, decorate it, but yeah, I just ended up looking like that, and it's not bad, I think. Yeah, and this sticker is really cute too. And this one is too. And yeah, okay, that's everything for my journal flip through, and thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and bye.